off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Got through with the 35. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Back to throw, it's Kane. Looking to buy time. What a play by this defense.
Now, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Clemson jumps to the line. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
Card in the backfield. It's Williams. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive game.
On the snap, it's Williams. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. To throw, it's Klubnik. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Clemson.
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. From the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Back to throw, it's Kane. Steps away to find some room. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got rid of it just in time. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to try to get it himself. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Beneath the shadow of Howard's rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a fourth down situation.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Kane. Dances away. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Out of the gun to give to the veteran. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Quarterback may change this route. Lost to throw again. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Quickly to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Kane. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me.
He's looking deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
That's caught. It's Rutherford. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Kane. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Finds some fresh air. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Turns it on in midfield. Into the secondary on the right. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
And he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now, just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down, picks up yardage, and over 100 on the day now.
He wants to throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. Shakes off the defender. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling
touchdown, Georgia Tech! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Skips away from pressure. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Gets rid of it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Oh, he's got some space. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Extending the play. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's King. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line. We'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Got a man. It's Moore. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Throwing, looking right. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do.
And here's the third interception of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Moving away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Smith. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive game, nice positive toss play.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Here comes the heat. With the catch, it's Brown. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band...